Hello everyone, it's me. Hello, wee, it's back. I'm gonna try and do a bit of a full video instead of like usual shorts. I'm doing lots of shorts and TikToks at the moment. Please go and follow them. I'll put the things plotted around here. Please go check out some shorts, some TikToks, and whatever else. I've been trying my hardest to keep up posting, especially with all the download news coming up and everything that's been happening. So let's get into some bits and bobs from my perspective. So, I'm not wearing a hat. This is really freaking me out. I feel like I should be wearing a hat. Do I put a hat on? I don't know. I don't need to put a hat on. We're going to go without the hat. Okay, so download is like next week. So this is probably going to be a video that really runs out of time. Running up to next week, we're really excited about, stuff that I'm confused about, and then we'll just get into some bits and bobs. So full lineup's been announced, everything's full now. Bad Omens dropped out, which was pretty mad. Everyone got pretty mad about it, and you know, they would. Bad Omens is an excellent band. They were a second stage headliner, and for some odd reason, that has been like a cursed slot for quite a while. If people remember, obviously Five Finger Death Punch dropped out, replaced by Skin Dread. Distillers have dropped out twice from that spot and been replaced. You know, that's like, it's such a weird sort of slot that keeps having this sort of thing happen to it, which is mental. There's no such thing as a download curse, so I don't know if it is a curse, but it is pretty mental to think that, at least in the last couple of years, both headliners on that stage have dropped out and about to be replaced by a UK Welsh band. Just say it. Is it a ploy by the Welsh? Who knows? Who can say? If you're Welsh, let me know. So the one things I was going to look at are just things that kind of irk me, and things that are just information that I just thought I might pass on as well and get a discussion going. So let's go to the website. So obviously here we are. We're at the download website. One of the craziest things about this is the fact that, well, let's go, shall we? Right, anyway, so let's go straight to info, because I want to look for the map. The map is one thing I want to talk about first. And if I type in here, map, go, sitemap. Oh, yeah, wicked. I can't wait to see the sitemap on the website. Yeah, it's only on the app. It's only on the app, which I find really, really silly. And I don't know why they couldn't have just put the map on the website. Like, why? Why have they done this? I don't get it. Why have they done this? It's so weird. Is it just me? Is like the weirdest thing ever that they've done that? So we're gonna have to go for the map. We're gonna have to try and find the image of the map. I think it's this one. Yeah, here we go. So there's a website that is called en.concerts-metal.com, and then there is the download web site, and it even has all the other festival maps as well from previous years, which is actually really good. So if you want to look back on them, they're all on this site here. But here we are. So I'm going to open this in another tab. Here is the map. It's the map. And it's a little bit, it's not exactly the most high quality map, but it's a map and we can look at it. Main changes. First one, main for me, because this year I'm getting the big green bus, which I'm really looking forward to. So those who remember, the Transport Hub used to be here. So it's by West Car Park, and the Transport Hub used to be here. That is now guest car park and campsite, because there's like a loop here, I think, where they basically just come in and they go back out, and it goes back up to the big concrete slab of the village here. They've moved it over here, like by the north car park entrance. Red campsite, purple campsite, here. So here basically. That is like the site of the old village. So I guess like that's, if anybody remembers download from like previous years before they moved the village to the big tarmac place, this is where the old village used to be. There was a time when they moved the village like further down here, and then it pissed it down, and then people were walking through shit for ages. This is pretty much what the village used to be all the time. And then the campsites used to be sort of littered around this area here before they stretched it across. I think that was like circa 2008, 2009. Other changes to this area specifically, Camping Plus was here. There was a nice little slab of Camping Plus between orange and red here. Is now over in green campsite, which kind of is, I get it, I guess. I don't understand why they've done that. Maybe I don't know why. I think it might be to do with the fact that green campsite is closer to the village, and that little section there, I actually camped in green 2022, and it's actually a really nice little campsite. It was right next to the village, so like green campsite, as much as it is like a slither, is super popular. I do like camping in green. But yeah, nothing's really changed apart from mostly red's been extended a bit. Moving over to the other side, West Car Park has either changed shape or got bigger. Only time will tell. Blue campsite is now, used to be like slabbed out across here. Now it's been sort of moved up. Mini Mosh has moved out of black site because obviously guest campsite has gone into black. Guest campsite used to be Refresh Retreat was here. This was guest campsite. This now been moved into black. I think this is probably due to be something like with a lot because obviously guest campsite goes to like a lot of press, a lot of vloggers and things like that. And I reckon they've basically put that into where, you know, the action is. You know, if you're vlogging, if you're there for news and press and stuff, and you want to get in with the mix in the village, you can have it in that slice of life in black campsite. Other than that, major changes. RIP has been shunned over for accessibility campsite, which I think is amazing, and the accessible day parking has moved to here. I don't know if that's where it always was. Again, I don't need accessible, but I think by moving that there right next to the arena entrance is an excellent use of space and everything else. So that is cool. There are a few changes in the staging as well. Like I think the lounge has moved. There's a skate ramp here, and there's a lot more icons for water and also food renders. But, you know, I think it looks good. Yeah, it's consistent. It's kind of stayed the same. Apart from East Car Park now doesn't exist. Will that change on the day? We'll soon see. The problems that everything that happened last year was the fact that it was so rammed. Like, people are saying that it's Download's fault. It is Download's fault. Like, the reason why the traffic was so bad is because you have a 4-day festival where you usually have a 3-day festival, and then 2 days that give people a time to get there early, party, then a rest day, and the festival starts. That's 2 full days. Sorry, that's 2 full days before anything starts, and that gives people 2 to 3 days to get there before the festival starts. People usually choose to turn up on the Friday as well because of work and commitments and everything else. But if you gave people less time to get there, so everyone goes early, and then when everyone turns up in one big slog, it's a bit of a mess, isn't it? So I think that's part of the reason why last year was particularly bad, and also they did oversell. Have they oversold this year? I don't know, but last year was oversold massively. Other things I'm going to get into. What else can I talk about? Oh yeah, the secret set. I posted this on TikTok and done pretty well. I'm pretty happy with myself that I posted it on TikTok, but you know, you sort of go with the trends and the hype. There's so many like things I want to say about it, but at the end of the day, it's just I don't want to get into it anymore. Everyone's got so many different opinions. That's cool. Theories, whatever. There's this whole thing with Andy Copin putting out there about the Download dog and doing a hashtag Black Parade. And I'm like, I don't think that constitutes My Chemical Romance being at Download just because we hashtag Black Parade. I just don't see it happening. Like, I put out there the Foo Fighters purely for logistical reasons. Like, they're in Manchester for 2 days during Download weekend and are available on the Friday and the Sunday. If the secret set happens on them days, they're only coming from Manchester or Old Trafford. You know, it's not, oh my god, it'll never happen because it's Foo Fighters. If anything, logistically, it's the easiest. You know, getting from Manchester to Download just for a day as a band to go do a secret set and hop back up to back and join their tour is like super easy. Or like, I don't understand where people think that My Chemical Romance are just going to turn up. Is it possible? Yeah. Would it be cool? Absolutely. I'm not saying I don't want it to happen. I think it would be excellent if it did happen. But why didn't we give them a headlining slot then? If they're available to come and do a secret set, why not get them headlining? Headliners are booked years and years in advance. I understand. Booking bands for secret sets that have to travel really far just for, what, half an hour, 45 minutes? I just don't see it. I see Foo Fighters more than anybody else, and that was my point. That is my point. End of it. Not talk about it anymore. Come at me in the comments, but honestly, that's my only logistical reason for it. Is logistics. Is simple logistics. Is the reason why I think it's the case. And also, I can see Dave Grohl doing it. I can just see Dave Grohl just going, "Yep, sure, fucking, let's get straight down there." He'll do it just for a jolly, right? It just reads better for it to be Foo Fighters. Let's go for info stuff. So there's things that have changed as well. Things that have changed about what you can and can't bring. Here we go. I searched "can't bring" and it came up with things you can and can't bring. Disposable barbecues. Now this is where it has changed. So anybody who had the little like hex stove things, you know, like these are the solid fuel tablets you used to be able to get that stink and make your hands awful, and they basically do an army supplement, and you could get these little like stoves that you just pull down. They were just enough to heat up a kettle of water in like half an hour and cook some bacon on. They were just good for like small things. They are no longer allowed at Download. Why? Because they have been made illegal. Hexmethylamine or hexmethylamine, whatever, is now illegal in the UK to possess it or buy it now. If you have it, throw it away. You'll never be able to use it in places like Download. It's now an anti-terrorism thing. The weather. Let's talk about the weather. BBC Weather, Castle Donington. Is it BBC Weather? Do we want to look at BBC Weather? Oh, yeah. Okay, it doesn't look great. Wednesday, that's like drizzly? Drizzle, gentle breeze on the Wednesday, 20 degrees. Oh, that's it. That's fine. That's excellent. That's perfect. That's not too bad. That's like there. Thursday's a bit more rainy for like 2 hours, 5%, 14%. Get over it. It's fine. Friday, lovely. Excellent. Perfect. Saturday, oh, it does rain a little bit. It's like Fallout Boy brought the rain. But again, it's not like big chances of rain. It's not a lot either. Oh, there goes a map. Where are we? There. Look. It'll be fine. Oh, yeah, it'll be all right. It's just a bit cooler than last year, which is a big welcome. If it was like, ever remember when it was last year? God, it was fucking roasting. Yeah, not too bad at all. Weather's going to be fine. We'll check it again the day before we leave because it always changes in Castle Donington on download weekend. It always changes. We'll get the guys together and we'll do a podcast. Either I don't think we'll get one done before we go, but we'll definitely have one after, and we'll talk about metal news and everything else. And we'll just do a quick review when we get back, and we'll do a lot of filming when we're there. Please go and follow us on the TikToks. We do the Overheard at Download series. If you have any suggestions for Overheard, or if you see me during the festival and you're like, I want to give my Overheard as well, please do, and you'll get on the Overheard. It's been really fun making it, and I want to keep making it, and I want to keep it special to being like a festival download thing. Keep some memories. It's on an Instagram, but it is also mostly on TikTok. So go follow us there and give me some suggestions and have some fun. I will see you all in Castle Donington in 9 days' time. Peace and love. Whoop, bye.